these competitions help to create and empower a new wave of talents and leaders in digital technology, and they help to grow a new generation of future programmers.
The competitive programming community is special to me just because I grew up with it. I started doing this when I was 12, and it basically kickstarted my whole career.
I think it's important for Jane Street to be supporters of ICPC community because this community is very important for development of many young people who just started their journey with software engineering.
What makes ICPC special to me is that people from many different countries just come together to one place to compete against each other and create a community.
Many Jane Streeters have been involved in the same competitions you're here to take part in. I met some of my closest friends through these competitions, and to this day I still enjoy solving problems with them.
I have been competing in ICPC for 10 years. It was what introduced me to the world of programming, to the world of problem solving.
My experience at ICPC prepared me for my role at Jane Street, mostly in terms of being able to formulate my ideas clearly and implement them quickly.
I use a lot of programming skills I learned during my years in ICPC competitions.
I think Jane Street is kind of similar to ICPC in a sense that we solve a lot of complex and interesting problems in a very quick matter. And I think this experience led to me being successful in my career and having a lot of expertise in what I do.
This is how I've met a lot of friends in high school and in university. We participated in competitions, we share a passion for competitive programming, and now we work together at Jane Street.
You're surrounded by people who care about the same things as you. If I could give advice to someone competing today, I would say make as many connections as you can.
The most important part is to find your friends, gain knowledge, and have fun.
Good afternoon. Please welcome Director of NAC, NAPC, and Director of North America, Tony Logar.
All right, can you hear me now? All right, excellent. Well, thank to the 6th annual ICPC North America Championship. Can you believe it? 6 years already? It's just amazing to me. It's wonderful to be here. It's wonderful to be on the beautiful campus of the University of Central Florida and to be enjoying their gracious hospitality. I feel like that's a little hot. I should back it up somehow. All right, let's try that. I'm particularly grateful to President Cartwright and to Provost Johnson and to Dean Georgiopoulos for their leadership. They make this possible. And I'm also very grateful to the Queen of Logistics, that would be Jennifer Sutton. I don't know that she's here. Jennifer, are you here? If she's not, then when you see her, be sure to give her a high five for all of the great work that she's done on this event. Contestants, congratulations. Thousands of teams started this journey, and only the 52 best in all of North America are seated in this room. You should be very proud of what you've done to get here, all that you've accomplished and all that you're going to accomplish. Over the next few days, the ICPC and our sponsors and supporters have planned many exciting events to keep you busy. Obviously, it all culminates in the contest itself, but before that, we have a full schedule of activities. The North American Programming Camp will give you the opportunity to hone your skills as competitive programmers. And let's take just a moment to thank all of the great trainers who have participated and are participating in the programming camp. So thank you. We'll have another presenter come up, so Sting should be ready. Teams from North America continue to do well at the World Finals, and one of the main reasons for that is that the NAPC is doing such a good job of preparing teams for the World Finals. I'm very delighted about our programming camp. You'll also have several chances to interact with our sponsors, who are leaders in applications of the skills that you have shown in this competition. Be sure to talk to as many sponsor representatives as you can, because you just never know when you're going to find the perfect match between your skills and your interests and their needs and their interests. And also, have fun with the other contestants. Many of these folks will be on the same career path as you, and many of these friendships can last a lifetime. And let me not forget to acknowledge the coaches. My people. I'm one of you, and I salute you for all that you do, for the teams that are here, and for all the teams you coached who are not. You have impacted their lives just as much as the folks who are here at the NAC. Thank you for all that you do. We hope that the coaches will join us at the coach recognition ceremony at the dress rehearsal on Sunday, and we'll meet with your RCDs for dinner on Sunday night. To the sponsors, our wonderful host UCF, and the entire ICPC community of volunteers, I would like to express my deepest gratitude. And like our friends at Jane Street mentioned in the video that you just saw, some advice: make as many connections as you can, gain friends, and most importantly, have fun. And now I would like to invite to the stage the ICPC Foundation President and ICPC Executive Director, the one, the only, Bill Poucher.
Well, howdy. I think I'll go ahead and slip that down. Every so often I actually need it so I can read what I wrote, which I normally ignore anyway. Isn't that right? Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I'm really delighted to be here. UCF is an ICPC pillar institution. You can't have a community without them. You know, enlightenment we used to talk about the 7 lights of enlightenment. Have you ever heard that before? There were the greater lights, those are the 3 behind, 3 candles, and then there were the lesser lights. They were called lesser only because they were in front. And to have a great institution, you needed to make sure all 3 of those candles were lit. And one of those candles was called beauty. It's beautiful what that institution does. And another one was called strength, because an institution to stand must be strong. And the third is wisdom. Wisdom binds the 3 together to form the pillars, the great pillars of enlightenment. And so we're delighted to be here at UCF. That's one of the pillars of the ICPC. Now, the other 4 have to do with how we bring community together. And how do we do that? Well, because we have healthy boundaries. Now, the boundaries are not to exclude, but to focus our energies together. And of those particular lights, which are sometimes called the cardinal virtues, and I'm sharing this because this is the latest. It's only 2,600 years old, okay? All right, the latest from academia, if you would. But one of them is called fortitude. And fortitude we individually have, and in pairs and in triples, and it's the strength to stand under adversity. Fortitude. Another one is temperance. Temperance is respect for others as souls, persons who are your equals in this life that can be stronger if we're strong together. And then there is P. Okay, the one for P is always the hard one. It's called prudence. Don't be a prude. Doesn't mean that. Prudence means that we plan. And that we're careful with the resources that we have so that we can do the things that we need to do when we have the opportunity to do them. And that's one of the reasons why we have the opportunity to do NAC. Because all of the participating groups together have been prudent with their resources, and they have looked at the ICPC and the North America Championship and said, yes, this is worth investing in. We will make this excellent. Prudence. Okay, by the way, for you computer science guys, that's FTP. Okay, and what's the last one? Justice. Now, justice isn't about punishment and crime. Okay, justice is about balance, adjust. It's about square deals. It's about making sure that the relationships that you have are as good for the other person as you, so that you could just swap places and it would still be just, but the person who wants to do that one gets to do that one, and you then will do the other. So always think in terms of that form of justice, balance in life. Periodically adjust. And so if you adjust and you are prudent in what you do, and you are temperate with those who are around you, you see, and you have some fortitude to deal with the unforeseen circumstances that come your way, then you have those cardinal virtues working for you individually, and in pairs, and in triples, and in quadruples, and in groups within the healthy boundaries. And as long as you're focusing on working together, you're going to accomplish a lot. Okay, so that's an old lesson, if you don't mind, and I just wanted to share that with you, because as we rebuild our world after going through some really challenging times, those are some principles that have stood the test of time. the pillars so that we have a strong institution. Okay, and the healthy boundaries and the cardinal virtues that bring people together in common cause to accomplish the purpose of that institution. Okay, so on behalf of the ICPC Foundation, welcome to the 2025 ICPC North America Championship and Programming Camp. The ICPC North America Championship hosts 52 university teams with extraordinary talent. All are champions in their own rights, having first been selected to compete from your universities. You bested over 1,000 teams in ICPC competitions throughout North America to get here. So congratulations to all of you teams, your coaches, and to the universities you represent. The ICPC North America volunteers are amazing. Hosting preliminaries, regional competitions, and now here to conduct the ICPC North America Championship. Together, we uplift the next generation of problem solvers. We shine the spotlight on them, their universities, on industry, and their communities. And we encourage them to build systems that benefit your neighbors and do it together. We do it every year, decade after decade. But how? Well, the bottom line is we build on the amazing strengths of our extraordinary institutional partners. And again, you just have to look at UCF and their commitment to excellence, focusing on Florida, leading in North America, and an ICPC champion institution among global champions. Plus, year after year, UCF places outstanding teams in the ICPC World Finals whose performance ranks among the best of the best of the best. And so thanks you, UCF, for all that you do. Now, the reality is we actually have to bring in an entire team not at UCF to put on this contest because UCF is one of the teams here competing. And so we never want anyone to have any concern or question about an outcome of an ICPC competition, hence the independent production of that competition. But I promise you they have plenty of talent to put this thing on, and they have all the integrity of the world to make sure that it works. So I'd like to also tell you we just couldn't do this without our host sponsors. Our host sponsors, again, make it possible, and we have our top sponsor this year, who's not here for reasons that are bona fide but unknown a little bit. NSA has been a top host sponsor for 5 years. And let me say, individually, for families, for friends, for workplace, for any of the myriad communities around this world that interact together in this digital age, we have to be healthy and secure to sustain prosperity. Prosperity doesn't happen by accident, except occasionally in the Permian Basin in Texas. But then only if you're drilling for oil, right? And if there isn't prosperity elsewhere, there's nobody to buy it, and now you've got a gone-on running mess. A bunch of oil that's just spoiling the land. See, so when you think about community, when you think about building the most important thing that you can build during a time of peace. It's prosperity. It's prosperity for you, your neighbors, okay, and interaction, and having the confidence that you can do things that can be sustained together. And so NSA makes sure that people understand what's happening in a very complicated way. And thank you for fulfilling your mission for this world. I'd like now to talk about our ICPC Platinum multi-regional sponsor and ICPC North America Champion Titanium sponsor, first time this year, Jane Street. Jane Street. So what did the ICPC do during the COVID war? Huh? What did we do? Well, we grew 40% larger. And where we had 2 region championships, we now have 8. In other words, the need for the opportunity actually led to growth in this particular community. And that growth can only be obtained and sustained by sponsors who are committed to make sure that this happens year in and year out. And welcome Jane Street to that fold as multi-regional sponsor, titanium sponsor, and NAC sponsor. Your commitment to the ICP students is phenomenal. You know, one of the great sponsors that we have, multi-year sponsor, is our ICPC Platinum sponsor, Citadel. Thank you for stepping up to provide special experience for those in ICPC North America, and especially for ICPC North America champions that are right here competing for the championship. And thanks to Jump Trading, ICPC North America Challenge Gold sponsor, and to our newly joined Hudson River Trading, our ICPC NAC Silver sponsor. All of you make a difference. Together, you are the vanguard of prosperity building in this digital age. Now, let me talk about the sponsor, institutional sponsor that has been part of ICPC since ICPC first started in 1970 by an invitational to Texas A&M. Anybody here from Texas A&M? Oh, we've got a team there. Hey, there's this guy right up here. Would you mind standing up there and turning around and waving at everybody? That's Orlando Madrigal. He was there. The UPE Honor Society, who's been a steadfast supporter of the ICPC and ICPC North America since the very inception of the ICPC first competitions in 70. Thank you, UPE. But now let's come back to that pillar, because the one thing that we want to make sure of is that we say thank you and leave a tangible reminder of what that means. And so I'd like to invite up to this time, at this particular time, this year's ICPC North America Outstanding Contribution Award to the president of UCF, Alexander Cartwright, who is represented today while he's out there making sure that UCF is strong. And so please come forward, Provost Michael Johnson. I'm going to do something a little bit interesting here, Michael, because you guys are absolutely amazing, and we have another very amazing sponsor in the room who is a sponsor of North America Championship. And they have been a sponsor of the ICPC Foundation since it first formed. And they are the ICPC Global Tools sponsor of the ICPC, JetBrains. And they make, please, if you don't mind, come up here because I want to get a little bit of a picture here together. Can we get a little picture together here? Andre. And I know this is unscripted, but I have a good conclusion for this, I promise you. But the ICPC Foundation also would like to take this time to honor both JetBrains and UCF by an award of a $100,000 grant to the School of Engineering and Computer Science. Would that be okay?
Thank you so very much.
Well, sure. And we're going to give you a nice trophy as well. Thank you. And so, that's it. That's it. Okay, so any rate, let me, it says Michael Johnson speaks. I'm supposed to speak for 50 minutes or 150. No, that was the professor, Bill. So I'm going to turn it over to you. Holy cow, I have okay, they have this. So let's get this picture here too.
Thank you, Bill. It's really my honor to welcome the greatest programming talent in North America to the University of Central Florida. Welcome. We're thrilled to host a really extraordinarily talented group. To the competitors here today, congratulations on a truly remarkable level of success that's brought you to this championship experience. We look forward to seeing what you can do in these next few days. Very importantly, in addition to the participants, I'd like to welcome all the coaches and administrators, mentors, everyone who supported you, who's joining us today. Your investment of time and energy fosters a thoughtful and innovative next generation equipped to address the programming issues of tomorrow. And please, will all the competitors especially, join me in thanking those who have supported you into being here today. Everyone in this room got here by being innovative, collaborative, creative, and relentlessly curious. In a world that's increasingly shaped by technology, where programming and AI controls are present and defines our future, we're becoming more dependent than ever on thinkers with these qualities. You're innovative, collaborative, creative, and relentlessly curious. Keep that up. It's more important than ever that we lean on people like you who see opportunity where others just see problems. And please remember that there's more to this competition than the judges and the results, important as that is, or a few lines of code. What matters most for today, for this competition, and for your lives is your dedication, your commitment to critical thinking, and your orientation towards solutions. This is what puts you at the cutting edge of progress. You improve lives, you'll connect communities, you will push the limits of what is possible. Over the course of this competition, you'll have the chance, all of you, to solve challenging real-world problems. You know that. Network with your peers. Please do that. Engage with industry professionals. That's a remarkable opportunity. Don't miss it. And interact with potential employers and coworkers. UCF, the University of Central Florida, is proud to play a role in helping you develop your skills and prepare for your bright future. We were founded originally to support the then new space program. And, you could say we're a university created to literally help people reach for the stars. And that's, of course, our motto. Since then, we've grown into one of the nation's most innovative universities. Our pursuit of excellence is evident at our College of Engineering and Computer Science, where we're proud that our programming teams are perennial top contenders, so go Knights. And our cybersecurity competition team, which has won an unprecedented 6 national championships. UCF sits at the epicenter of the US simulation and training industry. It's based just off our campus in a research park. And as a result, our School for Modeling, Simulation, and Training is a national leader in research for commercial and defense applications. We have a Master of Science in Interactive Entertainment that is always rated as either the nation's best or one of the world's top programs of its sort. And I say these things to suggest that as you finish your undergraduate careers, if you're interested in continuing your education, or you're interested in pursuing a career in groundbreaking research, keep us in mind. Please explore these next few days. They're a result of months of planning and hard work, and especially your effort coming to fruition. I applaud, we applaud your dedication, we applaud your vision, and we applaud your skills. Represent your enthusiasms, represent your institutions with enthusiasm and drive. Good luck, and as we say at UCF, charge on.
I'd like to invite Bev Say up, who is the Southeast Regional Director of the Defense Innovation Unit of the U.S. Department of Defense. Bev has been a pillar of the ICPC herself for over a decade.
Okay, well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm honored to be here on behalf of the University of Central Florida and the Defense Innovation Unit. You all know that UCF's been a longtime supporter and proud participant in the International Collegiate Programming Contest. And at UCF, we believe deeply in the power of collaboration, creativity, and computational thinking, the very skills this competition celebrates. Whether you're solving problems under pressure, pushing the limits of logic, or just discovering what you're capable of, you're part of something bigger, a global community of thinkers and builders shaping the future. Congratulations to all the teams here. Just making it to this stage is a tremendous achievement. From UCF, Department of Defense, and from me personally, we're cheering for every one of you. Best of luck and keep pushing boundaries. Go Knights!
Here, let's get a little picture right here. Tony, it's time to start recognizing some wonderful people. I'd like to recognize everybody here, but I don't have a really good sense of time sometimes. You asked my wife once when I thought I was late to dinner at 6, and doggone if I didn't see her at 6, but it was a.m. Oh well, go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Bill. Thank you. Now I have to get the right focal distance here. And now it gives me great pleasure to present the 2025 ICPC North America Excellence in Leadership Awards. The ICPC North America Excellence in Leadership Award recognizes extraordinary effort and achievement by ICPC North America community members who have significantly contributed to the success of ICPC. We have 4 recipients this year. Would Bob Kramer please come to the stage? Bob is going to join us at the front of the stage. Bob. As RCD for the East region, Bob and Betsy, please join us too. They have provided outstanding competitions for decades. But Bob and Betsy are also indispensable members of the ICPC NAC team and the World Finals competitions operations staff as well. His work will impact every one of you on the contest floor on Monday. Bob, you set a standard for professionalism and competence to which we all aspire. Thank you. Well, that was great fun. Would Etienne Vuga please come to the stage? Now, I have to say some things about you here. Arguably, the most important people in the ICPC community are the judges, the people who write the problem sets you all enjoy so very much. Etienne serves as chief judge for the NAC, as the RCD for the South Central region, and is a leader in numerous other initiatives that keep the ICPC community moving forward. Etienne, thank you for all you do. Would John Buck please come to the stage? Thank you, John. There are people in the background who do an almost unbelievable amount of work and that are never recognized. Those are the people you call when you're in a pinch, when something needs to be done now, and it needs to be perfect. John Buck is one of those people. His work as chief judge for the Greater New York Regional and as a member of the systems team would have been enough to merit this award. But his ability to solve problems and willingness to do whatever needs to be done makes him also one of our great leaders in the ICPC community. Thank you, John. And last but certainly not least, would Kevin Clevenger please come to the stage? Kevin has been the ceremonies coordinator at every NAC and for the past 10 World Finals. And she does that job with flawless organization and with abundant good humor. You may not realize it, but putting on a ceremony is very much like trying to nail Jell-O to the wall. And nobody does it better than Kevin. We are grateful that she is willing to volunteer for the NAC, where she touches everything. If you don't get that reference now, you will on Sunday. Kevin, thank you very much. And now, Bill, I think it's back to Bill.
So it's mine again here. Let's see. Well, I'd like to invite Veronica Soboleva, who is our Director of Development, to the stage, along with Mohammed Fawad. Mohammed is the ICPC World Finals Director of Logistical Operations and is the Executive Director of the ICPC Africa and Arab region. So thank you very much for coming up. Okay? Now, JetBrains, our ICPC Global Tools sponsors, being recognized today for serving as ICPC Global Programming Tools sponsor, for providing outstanding support for the ICPC global community, and for their dedication to students worldwide. So would Andrei Ivanov, Senior Vice President of People Research and Investments at JetBrains, please come forward. So thank you. Okay. So let's get our shot over here.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Mohammed. And hello, everyone. On behalf of JetBrains, I'm happy to welcome you to the 2025 ICPC North America Championship. It is a good tradition. I'm in these championships for all 5 years when they were offline. And I have a birthday, May 21st, so it's actually the way for me to have my birthday celebrated. And what is the best way to celebrate a birthday as not is with your family, which ICPC is my family now. That's how I see it. We live in a very interesting time when the artificial intelligence is advancing with a high speed to our territory, to the territory of programmers. And all of the companies in the world are trying to support it somehow and to make tools that are helping programmers to use it, including our own recently released Juni, which is junior developer, which is backed by artificial intelligence. So the question we ask is what it is for us, for programmers, for engineers. And I think that for those of us who are here, for the best of the best young professionals, it's more of an opportunity than any kind of danger. Why? Because, you know, artificial intelligence, why we call our product Juni? Because it's junior developer. It helps you to solve the simple tasks. But to invent the task, to set up the problem, to solve the problem, to use your critical thinking to analyze whether the results is what you expected or not, is what human do. It's not something that AI can do. And why it is an opportunity? Because with a bunch of artificial intelligence juniors backing you up, you guys can create a startup, a company of your own, much easier than before, because you can use artificial intelligence to help you to implement your ideas. So that's what I wanted to say you today. Take artificial intelligence, let it help you, create your own companies, and make this world a better place, probably using our Juni tools and Kotlin programming language. Good luck to everyone, and thank you.
Well, you know, I shared my dream for artificial intelligence in 2019 at a conference where I gave an overview of artificial intelligence. And if they could allow really gifted developers like you all to go on vacation for a week without worrying at all about the system that you built, that will be one of the greatest accommodations, and it will be a spiritual uplift for everybody in computer science. So that's, that may be too high a goal, but not only one that can do the work, but understands who they're working with. And I think that's, anyway. So let's see. We'd now like to recognize the ICPC North America Outstanding Partner Awards. These sponsors are being recognized for serving as an ICPC North America Championship sponsor, for providing outstanding support for the ICPC North America community, and for their dedication to students across North America. And so, Jane Street, as an ICPC Platinum Multi-Region sponsor and ICPC NAC Titanium sponsor, would Hanuel Shen, quantitative trader, and Aaron Lamoureux, software engineer, please come to the stage.
Great. Hi, everyone. I'm Hanel. I'm a quant trader at Jane Street. Congrats again on making it to NAC. I guess as I mentioned this morning, a lot of us at Jane Street competed in ICPC back when we were students. And I think a lot of the skill sets, the problem-solving skills, algorithmic thinking, collaboration, just like a lot of the things that you experience here have just been very useful in the day-to-day job and have lent over pretty naturally. So we are very excited to continue supporting the mission of ICPC.
Yeah, I'll definitely echo that. ICPC, for a lot of us at Jane Street, was an important community, and these skills are something that I'm grateful that we got to have here, and I hope you guys keep pursuing those skills and stay curious and have fun while you're here, and good luck in the competition.
Thank you very much. All right. Hudson River Trading is a silver... Hey, that's... Sorry. So let's rewind and let me not turn in the page here. Thank you for having already done that for me. Jump Trading is a gold sponsor and is receiving the ICPC North America Outstanding Partner Award as well. Will the Robert Crawford and Arnav Shastri please come to the stage to accept this award?
All right, thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Bill. Really excited to be here. A lot of people at Jump have done ICPC, like Arnav, who's actually a former, maybe current judge. He did not write any of the problems this year, so no complaints to him. I'm free. But yeah, we're really excited to be here, and Arnav's going to say a few words about why this is all relevant to what we do.
Thanks, Rob. Hey, everyone. My name is Arnav. I've been a software engineer at Jump for 5 years now. I've also been an NAC judge for 5 years, which is kind of crazy. But this year, I'm here just as a sponsor, and it is so much less stressful. So I'm super grateful for that. Congratulations to all the teams for making it here. It's a big accomplishment. You might be wondering why Jump Trading is here sponsoring this event. And a large part of quantitative trading is finding correlations and signals in noisy data. And the like meta answer is that we found a correlation between students who participate in the ICPC and then come to jump trading and enjoy their work and do well with the firm. Drilling into why, I think it's pretty clear. You're kind of doing research in this fast-paced environment of the contest, and that's exactly what trading on the markets looks like. You form a hypothesis, you test your assumptions, you validate on historical data. You just don't get a green check mark at the end, but everything else is pretty similar. I've had the pleasure of speaking with a lot of you last night. I hope to get to know all of you in the coming days. So come find Rob, myself, Jonathan, and Lawrence. Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We finally get to the Hudson River. Okay. Now, the Hudson River is in New York, isn't that correct? It's a great big river that goes right down there, and I have a bunch of family who live there at different times on one side and the other side. Going west to some of my family meant going from Dutchess County to Ulster County. But anyway, so Hudson River Trading is a silver sponsor and is receiving the ICPC North America Outstanding Partner Award. Would the team from HRT please come to the stage for a photo op? And I told you a little bit about UPE, Upsilon Pi Epsilon, Honor Society, that acknowledges highest performance in computer science in universities across the world. Again, ICPC institutional sponsor from the earliest time, good friends, participated in putting on competitions for quite some time. Would Orlando Madrigal please come to the stage? And would Moon Ji please come to the stage? Thank you. These two have been a part of my life for most of my life, and they have made an indelible imprint on the performance in the ICPC and in academia.
I could say a few words. Welcome to my city. As you know, my first name is Orlando. So, and if you dig up history, I'm old enough to say I was born before they founded this town, I think. Anyway, it was named after me, I think. Anyway, on behalf of UPE, welcome to this contest. We've been involved with the contest since day one, and it's always a pleasure to be here. I'd like to follow up on the recognition of the judges. They're the invisible group in the contest, and you probably don't know who they are. For safety reasons, they may not want to be known, but I'd like to recognize all of them as a very, very important part of this contest. If you don't mind standing up, Etienne Ruga, your group, I'd like to recognize them. There's Etienne, and anyway, thank you very much. Thank you, Bill. Thanks to the contest. I was going to say, I didn't want to jump that one. I'm a little older than the other kids, so I probably can.
We're now doing this? Okay, because they're not here? Okay, all right. Now, I'd like to also announce that Citadel is a platinum sponsor and is receiving the ICPC North America Outstanding Partner Award. However, their team had another commitment that they're working on, and so they've already flown on to the next task, but let's get them a round of applause.
And they will be with all of us tomorrow.
Yes, be back tomorrow. And again, National Security Agency is a platinum sponsor. They'll also receive the award for what and they are unable to be here today, but as soon as they can, we'll be back together again, celebrating your achievement. So, NSA. So thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors, and we're about to wrap up, and I'm going to have Tony come back up here, but I want one more picture, okay? And that picture is with Michael Georgiopoulos, and if Michael, if you would come to the front here, okay, and Bev, if you will join him, and Andre, if we're going to come up here, because you remember about the pillars. Do you remember the three pillars? Beauty, right? Strength and wisdom. What? That $100,000 will be wisely spent strengthening engineering and computer science on a really beautiful day in Orlando. So let's get a picture of that $100,000. Yes, absolutely. Award. Thank you very much. And all grants have strings and requirements. So Michael, it's really important that when you spend this wisely, which I already know that you will, that everybody enjoys it. Okay, make it last as long as you can, though, too. Not a requirement. Okay, so Tony, isn't it time? All right, so I think we're about to wrap it up.
Well, just a couple of reminders before we let you go to the fabulous evening that is planned for you tonight. I'm so excited about it. All contestants for a team must be present wearing their official NAC team t-shirts. Please be sure to wear them. We gave you 2 shirts, so you should have one for dress rehearsal day and one for the contest day. All contestants must wear their official badge holders with their badges, and nothing can be obstructing the view of the badge. A common question is, can I wear another shirt? You can, but you have to wear it under your team t-shirt with the team t-shirt on top and the badge on top of that. That's going to help us so much with pictures, so please do that. No bags, no backpacks, no cell phones, no watches, no cameras, no waffle irons, or other electronic devices are permitted. And now, the time we have all been waiting for has finally come. Your persistence, teamwork, and dedication has led to this moment. It's your time to shine. I am now pleased to open the 2025 ICPC North America Championship. Thank you.